All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So finally, my Galaxy S23 Plus has arrived. As you can see here, I got the cream version. After experiencing the cream version on the Ultra, on the review unit I decided to go ahead and grab the Cream Plus. Now remember, I had an FA green one, and I canceled that order as quick as I could and went back in after getting the cream version. So my review unit for the S23 Ultra, I had to send it back. But in fact, if you don't know, I decided to buy my own. This is my personal unit right here for the S23 Ultra, and I will continue on my coverage with this wonderful device. But then I still had to buy this one. I went from having this smaller variant in cream to the F8 green in the S20 Plus, S23 Plus, and I canceled that as quick as I could, and I got in here and got the cream version. So I've already cut the box open, but I have not looked in here. Here's all the materials, just like before. And we'll pop it open. And there's nothing else in this box, sadly. And there it is, folks. Wow, this cream, this size is just so beautiful. It's just beautiful. This is a beautiful thing. This has a 6.6-inch 1080p dynamic AMOLED 2X display, 120 hertz. HDR10 plus, 1750 peak nitness. Yes, yes. Another great thing about this device, 4,700 milliamp hour battery. And then my Ultra has a 5,000. So you know that this is gonna have some stellar battery, and I'll be sure to report that to you. This is not a review unit. This isn't a review unit anymore. I bought both of these. So the S23 Plus is a device that a lot of people are probably going to sleep on, man. Oh, this is just my first impressions. I got some protectors and stuff I'm going to put on here. But this hardware is just beautiful. It appears that this year, this color is the color of my choice. Every year I have some kind of favorite. And it seems like the Ultra with that cream color did it for me. Very sleek, very elegant. This is a beautiful color. For all these phones that are coming out. Now this one again has 512 gigs of storage. I was able to get that memory upgrade that Samsung was offering. 8 gigs of RAM. It's got the RAM Plus as well. This has a 50 megapixel shooter on the back. And folks, this shoots 8K 30 frames per second as well. Yeah, they gave it to them. And the front shoots 4K 60. HDR10 plus as well, and auto HDR. Yeah, man, dual video calling and everything, dual pixel autofocus, stereo speakers, 32-bit tuned by AKG. It has it all, man. This is that sleeper device. If you don't want the small one because you're worried about the battery, you can go up to this one. It looks exactly the same, except it's got that beautiful form factor. And let me show it to you next to some other devices real quick. This is my first impressions here. Here it is next to the blue iPhone 14 Plus. 6.6-inch display. Look at how beautiful that is. Let me get the OnePlus 11 in here. Look at that. Yeah. Let me get the 7 Pro and Pixel 7 Pro in here. Here it is next to this one. This is like a great size for a device. Yeah, it is. It's a great size for a device, man. I think a lot of people will love this size right here because it has that rounded body. Yeah, it has that rounded body. And so it's going to feel really good in the hand. This thing feels great. Unlike my Ultra, obviously it's not boxy at all. And you can see it's a little bit definitely more rounded off, and it's going to feel better. It's a little bit smaller. 6.8-inch display get this out of here. 6.8-inch display on here, so it's that boxy squared off design, and you got that nice beautiful display here. I'm gonna power it up. This is my first impressions and everything, so really I'm just looking at the hardware and letting you know how I feel about this, man. So you do have, get ready, decks, wireless decks. Yes, you have them on this device. You've got the 45-watt wired charging, 65% in 30 minutes. They're doing it all like the Ultra. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is that sleeper device, folks. This is that sleeper. So some people say, well, why would you get that? Why would you get the Ultra instead of getting that? Well, Not every there's a big difference in the size of these phones right here, folks. It may not look like it too much. That you might not think that this phone is that much. It still looks kind of big, but trust me, in hand feel is important, and not everybody wants to hold a device of this size. Now, in my hand, people always says that phone's like a toy in your hands. Yeah, this is a 6.6 inch display, folks, and it is absolutely beautiful. I'm telling you, I've seen this in person already. I was picking up my Ultra from Best Buy the other day. And again, if you haven't seen my short, I just put out a short. I had to send back the review unit, and I decided to buy my own S23 Ultra. So when I was picking up this Ultra right here, I couldn't resist, and I went over and snuck a peek at this. They didn't have the cream, but they had the lavender. And I was like, I'm so glad I didn't get the lavender. The lavender looks good. It just almost looked pink. It looks pink at some angles in the lighting. But this, first impressions of this, the flat back, the flat display, all those things play a part when it comes to having a device for regular use. Screen protectors work better. I got some cases. Look, let me show you some. I'm ready. I am ready for this one. I'll be putting this one on too in a little bit right here. So stay tuned for the video on that. I also got a video on the privacy glass for the Ultra, or privacy screen protector for the Ultra too. So you can see the Ultra. You can see I got the privacy glass on there now, or the privacy screen protector. But I'm ready. I got some other videos coming out on that stuff right there. But folks, this is that sleeper device, that perfect flow, curved corners. This is gonna be so freaking nice. And I'm telling you, DeX. Wireless DeX. It's got all the stuff of any flagship that you can offer. 50 megapixel shooter, 10 megapixel telephoto, 12 megapixel ultra wide, 12 megapixel wide on the front, 4K 60 on the front. I'm telling you, this is going to be a phenomenal device for daily use, and I cannot wait. Oh, and I'm not swapping SIM cards. No. I got one SIM, my main SIM here, because I took my main SIM out of my OnePlus 11. And I got my secondary SIM here, and then my third SIM is in my iPhone 14 Plus. My third SIM is over here. So this is what we're doing. I don't carry all three at once, but what I do is I leave the house with an iPhone and an Android. So it's either gonna be this one and this one, or the Ultra and the iPhone. So nonetheless, I'm ready to rock out with this, man. I just want to give you my first impressions of this hardware. As you can see here, sleek along this side. You got antenna line. No, that's not antenna line. That's the clear tape separating. Antenna line. They're making sure that 5G antenna line right there, I think that is, and antenna line. They've got this thing just right, man. Now the sides, when I first saw the pictures of this, I thought these sides were going to be flat like the Ultra, but they're not. They're still rounded off, but at the same time, it's not that bad. It's the device isn't square on the corners, and so therefore you get this nice round feel of many other devices, man. You get this beautiful feel of these style devices right here. This is it next to the OnePlus 11. So I can't wait to put these cameras to the test. If I didn't have a Sigma lens that I was using for videos and stuff I switched back to using at one point I was using my, where's my Z Fold 4 at? Where's it at? It's over here. I was using my Z Fold 4 for, I don't know. I was using this device for a ton of videos on the channel all of a sudden. I just started recording with this device. I just started recording with it. It just became my go-to for my videos all of a sudden. Like literally, I have a bracket for tablet style phones. I had this setup right here. If you don't have any of these, folks, you're slipping. You need these brackets right here. And here's the mount right here. It's got a little release lever. Yeah. I had this mounted up and I had it coming down for the top down shots. And that Fold 4 just became the norm for me because I want to edit. I can edit on that afterwards instead of plugging into my Mac or getting on my computer and everything. I can just use that. But nonetheless, this thing is loaded up. Bluetooth 5.3, all the goodies, you know what I mean? Tri-band Wi-Fi, 6E, everything's going on this bad boy. So stay tuned for more, folks. Stay tuned for me to give you lots of coverage on this. I'm going to go ahead and get my SIM card in here, get it activated. Well, not actually, I'm going to take it out of my other phone and put it in here. And then we're gonna be set. We are gonna be set. Anyway, it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Whew. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.